How's it going, guys? So I've just finished a little bit of touch rugby, and I don't think I could have been greeted by better news. John Plumtree has officially been given his papers to walk. This is going to be his final season as head coach, and I couldn't be happier. I just didn't see him as that coach that's going to take us to glory. He's not going to be getting us a championship. So I want to break this down. I want to go through some of his stats as well, and the potential different options that we could potentially see join as the Sharks head coach for next year. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Who do you think is going to get that head coach job? And drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So taking a look here, the Sharks, they just have been very, very lackluster throughout the entire season so far. We just ended up getting our first win of the season, which should not be happening. We should be all the way up top with Glasgow. I mean, we take a look at them, 161 points scored comparing to the Sharks 96, right? We are in and around that 11th. We should not be in a position where there is double digits. It just should not happen, especially considering the amount of Springboks that we do have at our disposal. It should not happen, like, in any way, shape, or form. And like I say, John Plumtree, ever since he was appointed, I just don't feel that he was the right person for the job. I mean, we take a look at his coaching summary. So it spans all the way back down to February of 2008, right? That was the first appointment. And in total, he's had 133 games. He's won 72 and lost 57, drawn 4. That should be far greater. This is mediocre. We should not be winning just a little bit more than what we are losing, right? 72 games, 57 losses. Sorry, 133 games, 57 losses. Now, albeit it's not the worst thing in the world, but maybe I'm holding the Sharks to a higher standard than what, most people do. But when we look at the squad, when you look at the list of the Sharks, we look at the amount of talent that we have, the amount of upcoming talent that we have. I mean, we have players like Ethan Hooker. We got Lorenzo Julius. We've got so many top-tier talents, along with the likes of Sia Khaleesi, Irvin Etzebeth. We have top-tier Springboks. We have top-tier talent that's going to be breaking through into the Springboks very, very soon. But we are just constantly found wanting. We've seen the Springboks play under Rassie, and then they come and they play under John Plumtree. It's two completely different people. When they play for the Springboks, they are undeniably some of the greatest players in their position. And then they come back home, they play for the Sharks in the black and white, and they look like they shells of themselves. They look like they're ghosts. And even Sia Khaleesi just recently lost his nut over something. And this is something you don't normally tend to see with Sia Khaleesi, right? Sia Khaleesi, he is a true leader, and he is the Springboks captain. So you don't normally tend to see him lose his cool over anything, really. Yes, he is aggressive, but you could tell something is off. Something is not happening at the Sharks, and things were just spiraling down. We just recently got our first win, and it was shaky. It was anywhere near as comfortable as it should have been, especially considering the team that we put out. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what kind of head coach we are going to get. I mean, I saw this, and this was just absolutely amazing. I saw this and I was just like, yes, this is what we needed. Plumtree to step down. And by mutual agreement, this will be his final season. So I'm really, really happy to see this. Maybe I'm being harsh for Plumtree, but the Sharks should be held to a higher standard. And I feel those people that just say, it's okay. It's not okay, right? As a professional sports team, you are there not to compete just to be in the league. You are there to compete to be the best. You are there to compete to win trophies. You want that silverware in your cabinet. And under Plumtree, he just never gave me that confidence to say, yes, this is right. Yes, they are going to win, that we are in the line to truly dominate. And it always came down to the final bits, and yeah, it was just it's frustrating. It really, really is frustrating, because we need something different. We need something different. And I think a change of tactic, a change of mentality is needed, because Plumtree obviously was not getting the best out of the Sharks. Yes, we had some good moments. We had a lot of bad moments as well. But I do just feel it just wasn't right. So now, there definitely are a couple names that could be thrown about. We have the likes of someone like Johan van Graan, which I would love to see him come to the Sharks. I just can't see that happening. Same thing with someone like Johan Ackerman. He's definitely not going to be in the running. He just recently joined. But maybe looking